And Sunday morning we are here, Zavasio, so literally behind the village. So this is the name of the street, road. We haven't been here in a while, so I said, Lisa, let's go here today for a walk. Yeah, it was a little bit, once again, it was a little bit foggy as it is now, but it's nice and warm, so we can still be in our summer gear. So yeah, as I was saying yesterday, that cable caused all the problems, power surges. This is actually the second time that I had the problem with the PC cable. Well, PC cable and computer cable. The first time actually it happened was with my power cable on my laptop, and there are actually sparks. Húga, Dejna nicht. Dejna. Yeah, I think he's Hugo if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, Hugo is always angry. Yeah, so I was at a lecture at the Faculty of Theology, with my laptop. It was plugged in, charging. I was working on it, and then just sparks started. Click, click, click. Flew. Computer was okay, the laptop was okay, but yeah. And then I realized, every time that I spooled the cable together, in, let's say, 8 shape, to carry it, to put it in my backpack, PC pack, well, PC laptop pack, it I bend it. Of course you have to bend it to make it smaller, and if you do that several 100,000 times, the material will not handle. And yeah, and one time was enough that the isolation material basically melted. Well, there was shortcut before it melted, and then the sparks were flying. Actually, you could see sparks, popping out. Not pretty easy. So yeah, recovery process is still on. Let's say there are still several foreign military teams, units on the ground here in Slovenia, but according to the latest news, they are finishing some projects, so basically building the remaining bridges with the equipment that they have brought with them, and they will be soon leaving, I assume next week. Yeah, no chickens today. No chickens. No, pretty easy. And And then, of course, it will be just in the hands of Slovenian teams. Minister had our minister has already told that army will stay, Slovenian armed forces will stay on the ground as long as it needed, as their service is needed. But yeah, of course, civilian construction sector will have a lot to do. Muta, a kitty cat. Hey, Muta, yeah. For example, so what? It's a good month since that flood, and they are still rebuilding the. Oh, and there is a second cat. There used to be a cat here. Today it's not outside. They are still rebuilding the public water system that was completely destroyed. So there are still 10,000 people without drinking water. So they established, let's say, an emergency power supply, pipes, but you can use only water, for cleaning or washing, and of course, let's say, for the livestock, but it's not, let's say, graded for human consumption. Yeah, so but now the one of the major problems that they have is trying to figure out what to do with all the washed up debris, and I think it's the English word is silt. Due to the fact, there were several 100,000 tons of this material in that region, in that regions, and now they don't know where to put all this stuff. You cannot just throw it back into the river, and to make things worse, the most affected region is known for having a very contaminated soil, due to the fact that of the presence of mines and heavy industry. And now all this soil was washed away, and a lot of this silt debris is also carrying contaminated material. I'm not saying that it's like radioactive, but heavy metal is present, and other impurities that are somewhat toxic or not, let's say, best for the living beings. So yeah, now they are trying to figure out what to do with all this. And yeah, that's it for now.